This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Walker out there with Turner. And it's C.J. McConnell. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard. That one drops for him.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Turner. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Walker. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Tyson. Buries the long-range jumper.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Pass to Turner. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who've played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smits, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
And he can't get the first one.
Physicality of Turner is such a big part of his game.
He hits the second from the line. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Inside, here's Okeke. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Nembhard. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Knicks in New York.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Pass to Allen. Here's Tyson. Screen by Allen. To the middle. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does. And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen.
And Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
Jerome, he's checked in for Javonte Green. Obi Toppin's checked in for the Pacers. That one is no good. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. Turner passes to Neesmith. Now Nembhard. Lock at 6. Charity stripe shot. Here's Turner, and it's all evened up.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunities.
Here's Tyson. Pass to Allen. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner, and he said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
Thanks, David. Now, here's Neesmith. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Tyson with the bucket.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
1:35 left in the first quarter of the game. McConnell kicks to Turner. Turner with the screen. To the paint. Moves back up. Allen with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Tyson. Toppin pulls it in.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Pacers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That free throw good from Nembhard. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Evan Mobley's checked in for Jared Allen. Hunter comes in for Okeke, and it's Green in for Porter. Walker's checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton comes in for T.J. McConnell. And both free throws good for Nembhard. 1:04 left to play in the first. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Halliburton. Now Hunter. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Here's Jerome. It's rebounded by Indiana.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Indiana again missing. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Hunter. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Jerome. They kick it out to Green. Here's Tyson. Shoots over Walker. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers out in front, up 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We'll be topping out there with Walker. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Shepard, and it's Halliburton in at the point guard. Here's Hunter, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Pass to Mobley. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Pacers leading by 4. Now Shepard back to Halliburton. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Buries it from three-point range. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that three with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
And here is Mobley. Hasn't made one yet. Shoots over Toppin. Mobley misses. And Indiana shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Mark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
Now Green following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Cleveland moving the ball around. Green finds Okoro. Hunter with it. Fires the three. Hands it from downtown. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
On the wing, Mathurin. And Okoro pulls it down. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's see the stat sheet here for Pascal Siakam. Here's Allen. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Now here's Allen. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And let's go quickly to the 2K leaderboard to see the ratings of the best passing two guards in basketball. You look at Nembhard, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the score by Indiana. Pass to Tyson. There's Okeke. This one for 3. The shot no good. Tyson. There's 1:59 left to play in the first half. Nemhard with it. Working on Hunter. McConnell with it. There's the pick. Clock at 4. Here he goes. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Green, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Pacers also with a sub. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. The Cavaliers trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Porter looking it over. Pass to Okeke. 6 to shoot. Allen passes to Okeke. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
3 shots. 3 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. We've got 1:18 left now here in the second. McConnell against Porter. Now here's McConnell. Defense is right there over Porter. Indiana again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Tyson. 5 points in the game. Cleveland moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Allen outside. Green, the pass to Okeke. Here's Tyson. Neesmith covering. Pass to Green. Here's Tyson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Tyson's got 7.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Indiana Pacers. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
Gotta call my agent now.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Pacers.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 5-point game. We've got Allen. Porter is out there with Green. And it's Tyson in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. The shot missing. High post Allen. Here's Okeke. Off target from 3-point range. Pacers leading by 5. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. To the inside. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pacers.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Now here's Green. Missed inside.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Here's Allen following the score by Indiana. Here's Tyson. Launches a 3. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. How his last 10 games have gone. Putting up about 10 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Here's Nembhard. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Nesmith finds McConnell. Back to Nesmith. Over Green. Nesmith can't get it to go. Lobbed up there for Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
McConnell with it. He's got 7. On the wing, Turner. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Cleveland moving it around. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Okeke. Here's Tyson. Allen. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. For the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley's checked in for Allen. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Green, and it's Ty Jerome in for Porter. Indiana also making some changes. Obi Toppin's checked in for Walker. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Andrew Nembhard. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Back to Neesmith. Here's Mathurin. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact. Somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Free throw good, Mathurin.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Here's Jerome. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Okeke, and he drops it in from the low post. Okeke's got 6. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Mathurin. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Pacers lead by 8.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Jerome passes to Hunter. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Outside Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Turner's got 7 now in this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Hunter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good on the triple. He's got 10.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And that one, good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
For 3, Hunter. The shot will not fall. And so it's Indiana in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight. Assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Shepard. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Pacers leading by 6. Halliburton outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. You say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is. Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
Halliburton hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Jerome passes to Hunter. Here's Mobley. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Siakam. Halliburton outside. Mobley against Siakam. Good D by Mobley.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Mitchell right side. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Okoro finds Hunter. Drills the three-pointer.
So versatile offensively. When Hunter gets in a rhythm, he's capable of carving up a defense.
Halliburton for three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Hunter. Fires the three. The rebound by Shepard. Pacers leading by 8. Halliburton passes to Shepard. Back to Halliburton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Hunter trying to get open. Mitchell's shot is good.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Shepard with the ball. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Halliburton. Pulls up. And they get it back. Five to shoot. Here's Shepard. And it's off from three-point range. And here is Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Now it's just a three-point Indiana lead.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. Pass to Nembhard. Now here's Walker. Left side, Turner. Over Allen. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots, Javonte Green.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Green. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Neesmith. Takes the 3. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
Here's Tyson. Nembhard covering. Down low. Here's Allen. And it's sent back by Turner. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Pass to Tyson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Indiana leading by 5. Neesmith, the pass to McConnell. Outside Turner. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. A shot by McConnell, no good. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Allen outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Outside Porter. Pass to Okeke. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. 54 seconds left in the game. Pass to Okeke. Shot clock at 6. Here's Allen. Walker with the rebound, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that puts them up by 5. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Timeout.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Tyson. Amard covering. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. A shot no good. Tyson. And he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for the Pacers, Andrew Nembhard taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Porter against McConnell. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
His 4th, 5th team foul. At the line for the Pacers, T.J. McConnell, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Miles Turner.